to this week's episode of When Life Gives You Lemons. So this past week has been interesting, to say the least. It started off cool and then it just ended on this really random note. And so I'm here today to tell you guys to make sure that you're communicating with people. Communication is so important. It doesn't make any sense how important communication is. It's important that you communicate with people how you're feeling, what you're doing, where you're going, when you'll be back, how you're, I said how you're doing. I said what you're feeling. How you're feeling. Communication drives relationships, whether it's professional, romantic, or platonic. Communication drives them. And I've always known this, and I'm a big communicator. I love to talk, so I'm always communicating. And I'm very outspoken, let me say that, because always talking doesn't mean that you're saying anything worth listening to. I'm outspoken, so I'm always communicating with people. And I guess somewhere down the line, the words that I was communicating with the person in their head, they went left field with it when it was right field. And so I called them out on it. And it wasn't even in a you need to and stop doing and I said. No, it wasn't like that at all. I don't know if it was because it was through text, probably because it was through text, that the tone of voice and the words were being misread. But I definitely explained to someone how uncomfortable they made me feel, because they continued to do something that made me feel uncomfortable. And it's not like I said, it's not like I came off like a little B word. I just told them, oh, thank you so much. You didn't have to. It really makes me feel bad because I'm not that type of person, blah, blah, blah. And instead of taking it for what it was, this person was just like, oh, well, this is the type of person that I am. You know what? Forget it. Forget I even existed. You won't hear from me again. I won't bother you. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I'm looking at my phone like this. Mind you, I'm at the gym, getting it on the elliptical. Okay. And I put my phone back down. iMessage will get people killed. It will. I turned on my red receipt because truth of the matter is, I don't care. If you see that I saw your text message, oh well. Sometimes I do forget to respond. Sometimes it's just not a text message that warrants a response. So this person then goes off in the text message. I read it, and I do one of these. Put my phone back on the elliptical, and I keep working out. 2 hours later, I get another text message that's just like, I'm just going to leave you alone forever. I need to check myself. Let me back up. I'm doing too much, blah, blah. And I was just like, okay. And then the person proceeds to talk about transferring and you will never have to hear from me again. And I was just like, okay. What? Don't try to guilt me. This is thing 2. Don't try to guilt me because you don't understand what I'm saying. I said what I said, and I said it very clear. If you didn't understand what I said, or if you needed me to rephrase or repeat or reiterate what I said, then that's what you should say. But for you to have an attitude with me strictly because I was communicating with you lets me know that we're not on the same page anyway. I'm up here, you down here. So we're going to continue to miss each other. Because that didn't make any sense. That was so elementary to me. This is the first person that I've come across in my life where when you communicate with them, they flip it and make it all about them and go off and just dramatic and like a female emotional, just too much, doing too much. They're doing too much. 1, communicate. 2, don't misinterpret communications. As the communicator and as the one being communicated to. If you need clarity, and that's in anything in life, if you need clarity, never be ashamed to ask a question. Never be afraid to say, well, what exactly do you mean by that? Because this is what I heard, or this is what I read. Is this what you meant? Because it pisses the other person off. And it's a waste of emotions. He's all riled up and pissed off and extra. I'm cooling. Like, I'm Gucci. It is what it is, dog. I'm not skipping any beats. My life was flowing before you came in. It will continue to flow with your exit. But don't have a dramatic exit. Exit quietly. That's it. Till next time, hacks. Bye.